Do you know what I mean? Like, I have two kids. They're 16 and 18 now. So as they were growing up and outgrowing things, like I never wanted to just get rid of anything. So I'm like, this has value. Like I want to sell it. So I did garage sales and different things like that. But just in February is when I decided to really focus on it and start my YouTube channel all at the same time. So just since February 1st of this year is when I got started. And first, I mean, I've sold things on eBay here and there over the years. I think if you look at my screen prices, I've been on eBay for like 15 years or something like that. But just selling things, you know, as we had something of value to sell. So I was really focused on Poshmark at first, just because they make it a whole lot easier to sell. But I am finding, though, that eBay definitely still has its benefits. So those are the two platforms that I'm mostly focused on. And haven't really found a niche as far as items are concerned. So sort of trying to explore and learn as much as I can about all different categories.
Okay, that's good.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, glad to have you here tonight. And I want to throw in a quick disclaimer too, is that I forgot to hit the go live button. But what I can say is that Dale, I did get your whole intro.
I was going to say, you did not make her do all that talking for nothing.
Yeah. So the audience did get your whole intro, but it's my introduction, and you know I'm not important. Go ahead, Glass City.
Oh man, Glass City Pickers. I'm Chris.
I'm Tanya.
Full-time, part-time, whatever you want to call it, resellers out here right now in this game. Over how many years now? Couple years. eBay, Amazon. My wife.
I'm a full-time nurse.
Yeah.
And full-time reseller.
Yeah. So
I work for the federal government also. I work for the VA.
Yeah. So we in it to win it. You know, since Buffalo Picker, mentor, friend, you know, put this down to us. We've been trying to get out here and get it, and make this this business grow as far as it can grow. We got a YouTube page and Instagram and all that good stuff.
And we do mostly eBay and Amazon.
Yes. So,
yeah.
I tried Mercari for a week. Yeah, that didn't work out. So forget that.
She said,
that's what I have a bunch of college gear, because like I said, I have two daughters who are 16 and 18. So we had toured a ton of colleges while my older daughter was, you know, going through the process and trying to figure out where she wanted to go. And of course, we always had to stop at the school store. And so we then had all of this gear from all these colleges that she's not going to, that it would be like taboo to wear on the campus that she is on.
Right.
So I listed a whole bunch of those on Poshmark, but then my younger daughter had taken a couple of items that I didn't realize she had taken, and she listed on Depop. And she came to me, she's like, "Oh, one of the shirts sold." I'm like, what do you mean one of the shirts sold? And she said, "Oh, I listed a couple on Depop." So I was like, then I'm like, do I check that out? Is that better for like a younger audience of, you know, maybe they'd be looking for things? But I'm just focusing on Poshmark and eBay. And I did forget to mention that I also am working full-time. I work for a credit union doing marketing. So this whole selling and YouTube social media thing is kind of like right up my alley. So I'm excited to be doing something for myself.
Cool. So Buffalo.
I'm sorry. I was trying to catch up with my other guests to see what was going on.
She's late. Show must go on.
I mean,
show must go on.
I have dinner here that you're going to see me eating, but at least I was in time.
Yeah. Hey, she was here.
Yeah. So, Pittsburgh wanted to know, were you all from Pittsburgh, Glass City?
No, we just
I grew up not in Pittsburgh, but if you're from Pittsburgh, you know where Meadville or Conneaut Lake is, and that's where I'm from.
I'm a Steeler Nationer by bloodline, by Super Bowl rings, by the love of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, sir.
Look at that.
So, you know, it's everywhere around here. So
yeah. I'm from Georgia, by the way, Dale.
Right.
So, okay.
Yeah, I'm still a fan since I was like second grade. So,
man.
Yeah.
Now, how did your name become Buffalo Picker then?
Oh man. Well, I kind of did a small presentation on that a couple shows back. We did we actually had a military themed show about 2 Fridays ago, and kind of make a long story short is that my first buy was a Buffalo Soldier photo that I got for, I think he sold it to me for $40, and the thing right now I could sell it for $400 if I wanted to. And once I was looking at the photo, and I thought the photo was just like something the artist just made up. But when I did some history on the photo, come to find out, the print was actually the last living Buffalo Soldier. And if you know the history of the Buffalo Soldier, I'm not talking about the black soldiers that served in the military during the American Indian War. I'm talking about the Buffalo Soldiers that served in World War I. And he was one of the last living ones that the artist caught, before he passed away, did a painting of him, and then the rest was history. So once I found that out, I was like, you know what, I'm a retired military African American soldier, and that was the first item that I bought, like major item that I bought as a reseller, and he was a Buffalo Soldier. So that's where the name came from, Buffalo.
Okay, I was thinking Buffalo, New York. So when you said Georgia, I was like,
a lot of people say, "Oh, you from Buffalo, New York?" No, nope, never been there. Yeah,
there's not much to see.
So I want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat room. Thank you all for coming out tonight to see the Buffalo Picker Show, and we have a special guest with us, Dale Jones. She's from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Right. So she's a Poshmark and eBay seller, and she pretty much went through her spiel about how she got into reselling and stuff. If you have any questions for her tonight about Poshmark, because I'm not a Poshmark guy, and I don't think Glass City Pickers are Poshmark as well, she'll probably be the go-to person to ask your questions if you're concerned or have any interest about doing Poshmark. I suppose to have one more guest here tonight. I think she's coming, so when she come in, I think she's a Poshmark reseller as well. Want to give a shout out to Denise, Thrifting Goomba. We are what are sales?
Sorry. I'm trying to get it up so I can respond to.
Hey, we have that issue every week. They used to it now. I'll give a big shout out to Pittsburgh. Thank you for coming out. The Nurse Flipper. Thank you for coming out.
Jody.
Yep. Hey, Jody.
I get everybody on this first go around.
Junk Girl Patty.
Okay. Well, help me out then, because
I know I'm like looking. I'm like, I can't type fast enough to say hi to everybody, but I love it that you're all here.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming out. I just want to, make sure I give everybody a shout out in the chat room. So
Bridget.
Oh yeah, the wifey. Yeah. So basically, our talking point tonight is, what are you doing to mitigate the risk when you outsourcing? If you outsourcing, most resellers are just going straight online arbitrage to make purchases, and then I know some of the people in my circle is actually going out and sourcing products, but they taking the precautions. So I just want to put this out. What are you doing to mitigate the risk when you out, sourcing products, if you are outsourcing products? And anybody in the chat room, you can also chime in as well. Just let us know what you are doing to mitigate the risk when you are out.
Well, I'll jump on that right now. Mitigating the risk. Let me see. Here's one right here. As y'all can see, here's one.
I only go to a few stores now because not everything's open.
Still, everything is boxed in still. So, like I said, he said mitigating the risk. That's one of the things. We keeps our sanitizer, our gloves, and we do keep our social distance. But when it comes to going out sourcing right now, like you already know, we hit a few stores. We still go in Walmart and go, get around and see what they have in there and see what they got on clearance, see some of the stuff that we didn't have before, see if it's back on clearance and stuff like that. So we try to keep our same objectives, you know, being in this quarantine. Even though we didn't been in this quarantine this long, we couldn't even do Simply Dana's video saying we staying home because we ain't stayed home yet. So we can't say that we were staying inside. We've been out really making a way. So it's been smooth. It's been good too. You know what I mean? But with little different things, man. T, you know, like we talked a couple weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago, we talked about we had to make a transition.
Right.
You know? And
hey, Chris, hold your thoughts, man, because this chat is moving so fast, and I want to make sure I get these questions out to Dale.
Who has a question for Dale?
Dale, we have a couple Poshmark questions for you. All right, so I'm gonna pop it up here, and then we can go from there. My wife had her first question was, how did you get started in Poshmark? And she just have a lot to sell, and she want to do Poshmark, but she don't fully understand it.
I feel like Poshmark is so easy to understand. Like if she's tried selling some like on eBay and found it to be intimidating, zero. Poshmark makes it so easy. I do have a video on my channel that is like 6 reasons of why I love Poshmark. And
go ahead and plug your channel as well.
Yeah. So definitely check that out. But the things that I like are that, I mean, it's like the number one thing is that they take care of shipping for the most part. I mean, not that they take care of your shipping, but you don't have to calculate your weight or your item, you know, dimensions. It's basically somebody buys something, they pay $7.11 for shipping, unless you decide to offer them a discount, which they have like set discounts. It's like $2.11 so that they get $4.99 shipping, or you could offer free shipping. But then once somebody buys something, they've already taken care of paying for the shipping, and Poshmark automatically sends you a shipping label. So like done. As soon as it sells, you get an email with the shipping label. As long as it's under 5 pounds, then you're golden. It doesn't matter the dimensions or anything. You just slap that on and you're golden. If it's over 5 pounds,
how the pay portion of it work? Like once you make the sale, how long it take you to get paid?
So you do have to wait until the buyer accepts the item. So like they wait until they receive the item, and then they go in and they say that they accepted the item, and then Poshmark releases the money to you. And then it goes basically like into your Poshmark account, but then you can transfer it to your bank. So then it might take another day or two. So there is that downside, but I've found that everything that they do for you to make it easy as a seller, it's totally worth it.
What about the return policy? Do you create your own return policy, or Poshmark set that up for you?
Poshmark has a set return policy, and I mean, I haven't had to face any returns yet, so I don't know how that would go as a seller, and I haven't done it as a buyer either. But I have heard that like you cannot return something because it doesn't fit. And so Poshmark is primarily like shoes, purses, clothing, and then they did release home goods too. So you can sell some home goods on there. But I know that you can't say that like, oh, it didn't fit me, I want to return this. No, you're kind of taking that on as a buyer.
Right.
So so I haven't, and actually I have to put another shout out for Poshmark, because I had picked up, I don't know if you're familiar with Rothy's shoes. So they're really just like simple flats. They don't look like anything special, but they're ridiculously expensive and have a great resale value. And so I found a pair at the Goodwill bins, and they were kind of dirty, but the great thing is they're washable. So I cleaned them up, and they sold really quickly for me for $70. So I paid $3 at Goodwill bins, flipped them for $70 on Poshmark.
Wow.
And so Poshmark does take 20%. That's their flat fee. So still I was making like $50 on that sale. Then it turned out that it was delivered to the location and then returned to sender. So I was like, oh my God, like what happened? And she said it was the right address. So I don't know why it was marked return to sender, but I haven't gotten it.
What about,
Yeah. So I notified Poshmark, and so they looked at their tracking number because, again, they provide you with the shipping label. So they looked at the tracking number. They said, we can see that it has stopped processing. The last thing was, 3 weeks ago, it says return to sender, and nothing has happened since. So they gave me my money for the sale and refunded the buyer.
Okay.
Okay.
What
was
about
awesome.
Dale? What about like photos and making sure that you do you have to do the measurements on the sizes and stuff like that?
So some people do are really good about doing sizes. Some people say I don't bother. It's too time consuming, that I don't bother doing the measurements. So it's not a requirement. But I have run across that I've put an item into a bag and into my inventory, and then somebody asks for a measurement, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So then you dig it out, you waste a bag, and take the measurement and put it back. But yeah, some people just don't bother.
Go ahead.
She sells by Sue. Hi, by the way, Sue. How are you? She wants to know.
Sue's gonna be on the show next week, by the way.
Oh, great.
Right.
She didn't hear you.
Dale.
Yes.
She wants to know if home goods are very big on Poshmark.
I don't have much experience with home goods, so I don't really know how well they're selling. Their roots were in clothing, shoes, handbags. So the home market is relatively new, and I'm not familiar with how well that's going.
Okay, I'm gonna bring Kelly into the panel. She's in the green room at the moment.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm so sorry I'm late. My mom had a little bit of an accident today, and so I was with her, and
Sorry to hear that.
I did not get home in time, so I'm sorry.
It's all good, Kelly.
Okay?
I'm glad you're here. That's the good thing you here right now. So
I was all gloved up and masked up and basically wearing a human condom to help her, but
is she okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
she's okay. I'm always okay. She's okay.
Good.
She's okay. She's one tough heifer. She's really, really tough, that one.
great.
Nice
So I'm
to-
sorry I'm late. I apologize.
It's
My
all
phone,
good.
all the way home, my phone's going ding, ding, ding. I'm like, shut up, I know.
Hey, Kelly, go ahead and take this opportunity to tell the people in the chat room a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and what you actually do as a reseller.
Hi, guys. I'm Hip Flippin' Mama, a.k.a. Kelly, a.k.a. Mama. You can call me Kelly or you can call me Mama. I prefer Mama, but you can call me whatever you want. I have been selling on eBay for over 20 years. I basically got started selling just in the beginning whenever we needed bill money. The kids were little. This bill came up. This bill came up. Throw some stuff up on eBay and get your bill money. And I did it on and off, but I didn't take it fully seriously until about 2 years ago. I got a store and, started taking it a little bit more serious. Somehow I got myself into the jewelry gang, and now I do jewelry auctions of gold and silver and fine jewelry, gemstones, things of that nature every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Oh, I'm sorry. Every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, definitely. Dale as well. Go ahead and make sure you plug your show, your YouTube channel, so that everybody can come out and subscribe to y'all channel.
Fins.
Oh, yeah, she's got dolphins on.
Yeah, I want to. Before we go any further, too, I wanted to, and Chris, you can get back into your thought about mitigation.
You remember what you were saying?
Yeah,
it's not going.
I want to take this time out to give Jennifer Hayes a big shout out because she was the one that engineered the for me to get the two guests that we have tonight because I was struggling. I was like, I want to get two ladies, resellers on my show, and I'm struggling to find two, and she jumped in and made it happen. I want to give her a big shout out tonight.
Yeah, you're probably usually outnumbered, aren't you?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Talking to you, Tanya.
Yeah.
No, not with them on that.
Yeah, so go ahead, Chris and Tanya.
Hey, no, only thing I was saying is that we've been taking precaution out here, man, you know, going through these changes in this world today. We've been doing what we needed to do to stay safe, you know what I'm saying, and staying relevant in this YouTube, I'm not in this YouTube, but this reselling business right now. You know, it's not a lot of thrifting, it's not a lot of nothing. If you're not playing online right now or doing anything like that, you're not going into too many stores, and you're not going to no yard sales. You're not going to no estate sales. So you basically, if you don't have a mountain of a molehill that you can go climb and put online and do stuff like that with.
They're pals.
Oh, Double Dog, he's buying truckloads, so we ain't gonna even talk about him.
Right.
But us right now, you know, I can say our transition from this with this pandemic and everything has been real smooth and been a blessing. And I can't say no more than that. It's been a blessing. What you think?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Right.
So you guys do more, do you do a lot of retail arbitrage instead of thrifting?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much our business model. We just retail arbitrage, liquidations, and online arbitrage.
And we don't mind hitting no thrifting either. We don't mind none of that. We don't mind going and dumpster diving. We don't mind doing none of that.
Y'all ain't doing none of that stuff, man.
Our main thing right now is focusing on these two platforms that have been like it's been like a volcano blowing up. That's all you've been thinking. Number dollar signs been coming around here. I haven't been complaining about nothing. You know, I'm telling you right now.
This besides Q4, this is the best. I mean, honestly, we're busy every day.
Yeah.
I left work a couple Fridays ago at like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And that's not, I missed your show big time because I had to pack. I was packing packages. I told Chris, you just do it until like 8:45 at night, from like 1 in the afternoon till 9.
Right.
There was so much.
Yeah.
See, so I have a lot to learn from you because I was all bragging last week because I had a big 14 sales. And then this week I've got a big goose egg. I haven't sold anything this week.
That's
so
okay.
I'm definitely like, I'm this big a reseller.
No.
But I'm learning. I'm learning from all of you, and I really appreciate it.
You know, it just gotta have patience.
It'll come.
Yep.
I think, like for us, because Glass City Pickers and myself, we pretty much use the same business model when we resell. And I mean, I tell everybody, you know, some people just don't like Amazon, but I'm a big fan of Amazon. That's where I make most of my money from, is Amazon. And I really, right now, doing FBM, Fulfilled by Merchant, I actually had to stop listing for a couple of days just to take a break because the orders was coming in like quicker than I could fill them. So
and find boxes.
Huh?
And find boxes.
Yeah, and find boxes. Yeah. So Kelly, and I'm sorry about that. Should have told you. We're doing the talking point tonight is, what are you doing to mitigate risk when you out sourcing, if you go out and source any, you know, for your business. So that's basically what we discussing right now is, you know, your mitigation process for to stay safe, don't, you get caught up in the stats. So
I myself kind of went crazy, and I have got a huge death pile. I've got bins and bins and bins of death pile from recently. And I don't have to go out and source. I've got all the inventory that I need. So
that's good.
So I don't have to source. I have everything I need. I do glassware on eBay. I do clothing. I've done some electronics. I don't care for them. Pretty much books, anything that I'm going to make money on, you'll find in my eBay store. You know.
And now where do you source your jewelry from, like regularly?
Well, those types of things I keep to myself where I get my jewelry from. I have a couple of sources that I used to go to and cherry pick different items and make bundles. Now I have to do it, over the computer with them and say, well, I'll take this, I'll take this, I'll take this. I'll send you this money. You send me the product now. And then I have one or two online places that I go, but yeah, it's getting really, really hard to source for the jewelry now because it's so expensive. It's like something that doubled in price now, so it makes it really, really hard to flip for a decent profit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me before we move on, let me give a shout out in the chat room again because
I know I'm trying to keep up too.
I want to definitely give a shout out to Reverend Resell with these cards on fire. Don't think I haven't been looking at your videos because I have.
I said in the chat that I went to Walmart for the first time since everything shut down today because of him, and I struck out. But I found Easter candy at 75% off.
Right?
Whoa. Okay. What, Fat Man the Flipper? I see you in here. LL,
Alex.
Nikki T, Nevermore Antiques. Every day I'm hustling. I see you guys. I want to give everybody a shout out in the chat room. Thank y'all for coming out with us tonight.
Those are my boys.
What's happening?
Those are my boys. Rev Resell, Nevermore Antiques, Pittsburgh. Every day I'm hustling.
Right.
Kevin.
Yeah, Pittsburgh and Every Day I'm Hustling. Those are my boys right there.
Okay. They
Thank you for the link, Jennifer.
We I think Every Day I'm Hustling. I think Pittsburgh. This is his first time in the show, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think so.
He had been here before?
I think so.
Okay. So so for me, I didn't get Dale, I didn't get your take on it, on the talking point.
Oh, so I'm sort of in the same situation as her. I've got plenty to list. So right before everything shut down, I am close to a ThreadUp warehouse store. There's only 3 in the country, but there's one in Harrisburg. So right before everything shut down, I went to the Goodwill bins towards Harrisburg, and then literally it's like 2 miles down the road is the ThreadUp warehouse, and they must have known that everything was going to shut down. So they have bins there too. They're normally $3 a pound, and they were marked down to $1 a pound. So I was like,
you went swimming in those bins, didn't you?
Exactly. Yeah. So we came home with a carload of stuff from that day. And then I've gotten a few lots. I actually just posted a video today of a jewelry lot that I won on shopgoodwill.com. And
awesome. I spent almost $1,000 on jewelry before the pandemic happened, as we were coming up to the pandemic, because I'm like, if everything's going to shut down, I need to be ready.
Yep. Right. You were smart.
Yeah. That was real maneuvering right there.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you focus. You got to take your focus somewhere else sometimes. You got to think outside the box when stuff happens. You can't just be sitting there like, oh man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. Can't have no panic in this business. You can't have no panic in this business. You got to have maneuverability and focus. That's what I believe in. Focus and maneuverability.
Well, like that saying goes, a hustler gonna hustle. Despite the circumstances, this is like, you had the I'm not gonna call the name, but you had the situation that happened, and then the next about another week later, you get a letter from Amazon saying you can no longer send toys in to Amazon. So for the person that basically, get their income from Amazon off of selling toys, if you got stuck based off of that email and you just sat on your hands, then your business with Amazon could probably be over.
I have a
for us, we was smart enough to make the adjustment, venture out into items that we never sourced before, readjusted it. Now, we overwhelmed, so I mean, that's what you have to do. But to the talking point, for me, I pretty much, my position with the federal government is I work in emergency management and personnel, physical security. And basically the information that we put out to the public is the same rules that I use when I go out to source. I don't just go out and just source like I would do before this situation happened. But when I do go out, I take all the precautions.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want nobody up in my face. If I got a question for you, I'm going to ask it 6 feet away. I'm going to make sure I got my gloves thanks to Glass City Pickers and my mask. I'm actually, when people see me out there, they see me with the regular mask on, and then they see that mask covering. They was like, where you get that made at? Nah, I did this.
Right.
I mean, you can never have enough protection.
No.
I mean, you got people walking around like, and I ask some people like, where your mask at?
Hey,
I'm not positive. I don't need a mask. Really?
It's required here now. Is it required in your state?
No, not yet. Not yet.
See, it's required in Pennsylvania now.
Climb in the tub and cover himself in Barbie's corona.
I mean, I'm in Georgia, so I mean, I'm in a state where they say you can go get your nails done and a haircut, but maintain social distance. I don't know how you do that.
On Monday, businesses can refuse entry to people if they aren't wearing a mask. Gloves are optional, but if they're not wearing a mask, they can deny.
Show yourself the door.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Unprotected with their kids, unprotected, and it drives me absolutely insane. I don't go very many places. Usually, the post office in back. Okay.
Yeah.
My husband is an essential worker, so he's out every day. He brings home anything that's needed. He keeps me protected in the house. He doesn't really like me doing anything, and I like it that way. This whole being stuck in the house has just been wonderful.
I've been preparing for this my whole life. I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
I do too.
I don't mind it either because I'm used to staying around the house, and when it's time to hit the road, we hit the road. We ain't doing too much traveling right now, but I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very flexible. She working full time, so whenever she get ready to get off work, she say, "You want to go somewhere? You want to go do? Let's go do it."
Right.
It don't matter to me. It's just about adjustments. Hey,
right.
Let's do what it gonna do. I don't sit on. I'm not waiting for nothing to fall down from the sky. I'm trying to go make something happen. I know that's how we think.
I mean, for people that work in corporate jobs and they go in, regular 9-to-5 job, I'm pretty sure they loving it as well. Being able to stay home and mobile work and telework or whatever.
Look, he's saying no.
Huh?
No.
No way.
Let me give you my 2 pennies.
I wasn't paying attention.
Let me give you my 2 pennies. Only reason why I'm saying no, because if they got any kids, the kids have been home too long.
That is
If
challenging.
they didn't have to stay home too long, that means they got to be the teacher, the babysitter, all the above. And guess what?
Thank God my kids are 16 and 18.
A little bit different.
Yep.
Some underneath that, or you got some that's older than that, and still, no.
Yeah.
So
mine
you got to look at it from both sides.
How old are yours?
Mine are 31 and 27. So, I've got grandkids. So I don't need to go and take care of anybody but myself.
Yeah, but my one coworker, I feel for her because she's got like a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old at home.
See what I'm saying? So she want to go to work. She want to be at work. That's what I'm saying.
If she could go to the office right now, it would be like a vacation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No, everybody ain't happy with being home.
It's true.
And but you got to look at it for right here health over wealth any day. You know, so
Yeah.
That's absolutely true, because without your health, you have nothing.
nothing,
yeah.
nothing. So that's
Hey,
how
you read that comment from Devil Dog.
Oh,
Devil
yeah,
Dog
we
said
see-
failed his kids already.
I'll eat my green beans.
yeah, man. It's like, come on, y'all. You know, then they say no more school. Okay, no more school the rest of the year. So that means you got all summer. And if it's don't start when the school year start wherever y'all from,
Oh my
and
God.
get that stuff under control, because you know it's gonna be another something coming, because everybody gonna have the sniffles and gonna get the cold and everything. The flu bug gonna come. Now guess what? Here we go again.
Devil Dog said, agreed, already expelled my kids from school.
Yeah, exactly.
In the principal office every day.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, they better go back in the fall. Like my older daughter, who's 18, was just a freshman in college. So all of a sudden her dorm experience was cut off short because
Right.
she came home for spring break and never went back. We had no idea.
Right.
Yeah, all
And,
her stuff is still there.
What's that?
And all her stuff is still there.
No, we did make the trip. She's about 5 hours away, but we drove 5 hours, packed up her dorm and drove 5 hours home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she's ready to go back. She misses, you know, she just got her first taste of freedom.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And now she came back home.
Every day I'm hustling one shirt hat.
You want my hat every day you hustling?
Yeah, Nate likes your hat.
I need that hat.
Jennifer said that she received a call from her school, kids' school, saying they ain't going back to school this year. So is that for
That's
like
everywhere.
the whole
That's
2020?
everywhere, man.
That's everywhere.
That's everywhere.
For the whole 2020?
No,
The rest of the
just for
school
this.
year, none of the kids
year.
are
Yeah,
going
okay,
back.
yeah.
Hopefully for the fall they go back.
Right.
They're done for this
you
year.
better
All
hopefully it go
the
back.
kids are done.
You know, like I said, you know, it's gonna come back around. And if everybody trying to rush to get
Devil
into
Dog, his picture's going to be on the back of the
Yeah, I'm on
Oh yeah,
your
my daughter
card.
already told me about what was it, the
Your card.
1918 flu. About how the first wave only hit so much. It was once everybody got back. Then the second wave was huge.
yeah.
This is not going to be over for a long time.
That's why people need to understand and respect it. So you know,
I agree.
I'm doing we doing any and everything we can, honestly, to keep this thing going, because I like Q4 in the without being Christmas. So everybody, you don't want to go do your own thing. We here for y'all. We can go make any moves y'all need to be made for y'all.
That's
Margo,
right.
where are you at?
Me?
Yeah.
Michigan.
Oh, you're in that hot spot right by us.
You up that way. You up that other way across that one. Okay, yeah, that other state. That other state. You know, it's OHIO around here, that other state. Okay.
He
That's
should
cool.
put his mask back on.
It's cool. No, he be from that other state.
No, Michigan is a hot spot, though. Really is.
Yeah.
It is.
But we ain't going up there no time soon right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's push come to shove. We'll get in our plastic garbage bags and make it do what it do.
Yeah, Kelly, Glass City Pickers are from Toledo.
Yes. Toledo, Ohio. 019. Yes,
Across the
sir.
river.
John from Nevermore Antiques has asked if they're giving a refund on tuition since the college is closed early.
So no, not on tuition, because she's still taking classes online. They did give them the option to do pass or fail so that it won't affect their GPA. But my daughter's trying to bring her GPA up. So and the funny thing is, you don't even have to say, you don't have to say right now, I'm going to go pass fail. You can wait until you get your grades and say, oh, that's C. I'm just going to take a pass fail on that, because then it doesn't affect your GPA.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
So no refund on tuition, but I was pleasantly surprised that they did give about
Big time. Get off of there.
of the room and board back because they left so early.
Get that off of there.
That don't mean no harm. That didn't mean no harm. Yeah, I'm from Ohio. From the Buckeye State. We love the Buckeyes.
Hey, I thought it was something crazy, man. I was like, what?
We love the Buckeyes and we love the Steelers, man. The Cleveland Clowns and the Cincinnati Wangles, y'all going about y'all business. We ain't on that. Then we roll with winners, baby. We don't roll
Hey,
with
so Kelly, you say you've been with eBay for 20 years.
Yeah.
So based off of your time with eBay, with the progression of what eBay have when you first started to where they are now, are you like, okay with the changes, or do you think they should be further ahead more so than where they are right now based
I
off
think
where you are?
I think they should definitely be further ahead than where they are. But from where it was, 15, 20 years ago, where you're waiting for a check in the mail or a money order in the mail, or oops, you got cash in the mail. I mean,
Right.
it's come leaps and bounds from there. But they've seriously got to up their mobile game, because their mobile game has just too many glitches and inconsistencies in the mobile game, because a lot of people, that's primarily how they list, is purely mobile.
Yeah, if they want to
Right.
stay and get the younger audience, they're going to have to step up the mobile.
Absolutely. They do. They really, really need to.
Right. Did they I heard a rumor or something that they hired a CEO or something like that, a new CEO.
They did.
Okay.
From Target, right? I'm thinking, or
And
no?
he's an older dude. You'd think they would have hired someone young.
Is it from Target or Walmart?
I can't.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I can't remember, and I can't remember his name. All I know is he's older, and he needs to be younger, fresher, hip with the kids, kind of CEO. That's the kind of CEO eBay needs. Somebody who knows what technology is and knows how to use it.
I agree. It definitely needs to be some younger blood in there. But what I don't want to see happen is eBay trying to become a new Amazon, because I can say for me, I love the money aspect of Amazon, but I hate the rules. The rules are crazy. And I understand, it's their platform, they can do what they want to do, but I like the fact that eBay doesn't trip about the fact that I go out and buy an item and try to sell it on their platform, and then the person that made it can come in and say, no, you can't sell that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Flippin' Particles D says, actually, technology is his expertise. So clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. So if technology is his, expertise, then there's no excuses whatsoever that these glitches on the mobile apps should not be fixed.
Right.
What glitches do you mean? Because I don't use the mobile app too much, so I'm not familiar with what you're talking about.
Like for me, when I go on there and I want to hit, allow best offer, I can do that best offer. And with the mobile app, every time it turns it off. I'll hit yes, $0 amount, done. I'll go, it'll finish, and then I look and it says no offers. Best offer, no. Every single time. So then I have to go onto the desktop. Every listing, I have to go onto the desktop, and I have to manually click for every single listing.
Yeah, I never had that. I do my listings through my phone, but I never had that issue to happen.
Have you updated the app recently?
I update it every time there's an update.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm not disputing nothing you saying, Kelly, but I just I never had that to happen to me. I mean, I have had a couple of glitches with the app itself, but not, what you just mentioned. And
yeah, I've asked some people, and they said they've never had a problem before. I asked a couple other people, and they're like, yeah, that it does that to me too. Right. So I don't know if it's a glitch with the type of phone that I have, or what it is, but it's
one thing you can't do on the phone is we do a lot of international shipping, and you can't do that on the phone. I can't find it anyway under shipping, so I can't click to yes, I accept international shipping, because we do a lot of that.
Okay. I would guess, do you guys all have like official stores? Like I'm, again, tiny little reseller. You're just
yes.
Yeah.
We have a store, yes.
Yeah, I have a store.
Mhm.
And so I
Tanya,
saw that
go ahead.
Aaron,
Go ahead.
Aaron said something about there are a few database issues happening. I was wondering, does eBay allow you to somehow like download to Excel to manage your inventory, or do they provide any reporting once you're at a store level?
Go ahead, Big Tom.
No, I don't think
no.
so.
It's no downloading. Thank you for trying to throw me on the bus.
Yeah, you try to hurry up and I
actually have a spreadsheet that I use for myself.
See, they definitely should have something that you can do that. And that is one thing Poshmark does have too.
Okay.
That they have, you can send yourself both a sales report of the things that have sold and an inventory report for the things that haven't sold yet.
Right.
Well, you do have that on your dashboard, what sold and what did not sell. They just don't have the Excel. And the only reason I tried throwing him under the bus was because for 2 years now, he's been telling me, put everything on Excel. I'm like, I don't know how to use Excel. I've got it right here. I know what I have. Okay.
See, I mean, that's what I feel like I do for the most part too. But even now, and I'm, again, only 3 months into focusing hard on this stuff, I'm like, wait, where did I get that from again? And how much did it cost me? And so like on Poshmark, they do have some hidden fields that you can put in what your cost was. And you could put in like a SKU number so that you know in your inventory where to find it and things like that. So that's one thing that I think eBay could step up their game a little bit on.
I do everything old school. I write everything down. Now, I did sign up for GoDaddy, but I don't know how to use it yet. So I'm trying.
What's the charge on that? Is that like a monthly fee for that with
$10,
GoDaddy?
yeah.
How much? $10. Okay. Yeah. I just had someone from the Philippines created me a spreadsheet, and I use that to keep up with my inventory. And Glass City, I do have that sheet in my possession now, so I'll make sure y'all get a copy of it.
You could probably sell that.
I know somebody. I forgot the reseller name. If I could remember, I definitely would give him a shout out. But that's what he do. He used to work for a bank, and he have a spreadsheet that he sell. I went to look at the spreadsheet, and I'm like, man, this is too complicated for me. I mean,
Sarah Stiles is one who has like dashboards and things.
My brother's slowing down a cheese grater until full of rubbing alcohol.
The Nevermore Antiques.
Yeah.
Goomba says you can download files from eBay. It's in File Exchange, whatever that is.
Is that even for again the tiny little resellers?
Yeah, I don't
know. I'm not a technical person, so that's why I do everything pencil and paper.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't understand that portion either because
so that I just plan to do that this week, and here's my sales for the week.
So that must be like on
at least you're keeping track.
Okay. So I guess I definitely have to look into that because I never heard of that file exchange with what Goomba mentioned.
Let me write that down so I don't forget it because Nana will forget.
All right.
Pro Solo Flipper. I don't know.
So everybody, Glass City, y'all sales are good this week?
Yes.
So with you all being busy with the FBM, I mean, have you been able to do any listings on eBay?
Yeah, we've listed a lot on eBay, but let me just really quick. Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say this. A lot of stuff that we got on eBay in our eBay stores right now, we've been selling it on Amazon.
Merchant fulfilled. But
you know what I'm saying?
I do have a beef with Amazon, and I know you ladies aren't Amazon, but
no, but I want to hear.
So you were talking about big time. You were just talking about like, okay, so you know how we get like, there's a little, you're doing this well, and you're doing this good, and you're doing this good.
Progress report.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So Everything is off the chart for us except for one thing. We're not sending enough for them to send FBA. Well, whoa, you're not letting me.
You talking about that board right there?
No, on Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon's progress report they give you.
Yeah.
So they're
Everything is
ticked
off the
off.
charts except for our sending it into them for FBA. Well, you're not letting us. I don't have masking gloves.
Yeah, but you're still in the green though, right?
We're barely in the green because of that.
Nah, it's gotta be more than that.
Charts.
We're gonna have to take a look at it. It gotta be more than that.
I looked at it again tonight.
So all the items that you have sold, have you all went through and filtered those out?
Yep.
A lot of them. Whole lot of them.
I'm saying all.
Yeah, I don't have hardly anything there. FBA.
Okay.
Nothing.
And what we got?
It can't be just that. It got to be something else.
That's it.
They trying to get us, man. They just trying to get us.
So everything that you got stranded, you done pulled it back.
They trying to get us.
I don't have anything stranded.
Nothing stranded at all.
They just trying to get us.
No, I'm at 100% on that.
They just trying to get us.
That's what it is.
Amazon be wanting their money, man. You know how Amazon do.
So
no, honestly, everything is at 100% except for that. That's like.
So if you can remember, what's that number say? Does it say 4 something?
I honestly don't remember right off the top of my head.
5?
It's not as high as what it should be.
What is high?
Thousands.
Hey, look, if you got this, and this for anybody in the group that do Amazon, if you got 400 or you got 600, it's no difference. If you're in the green, you're in the green.
We're in the green.
No difference. Now, if you're in the red or you in the amber, it could be a problem. That's when they're going to start tacking on some fees. But if you're in the green,
we're in the green.
I mean, stay in the green and be cool.
Green. I ain't meaning no harm.
You're not gonna be at 1,000.
Pick finna come up. We in the green, but she just want to see a lot more green. You know, she want to see real green. You know what I mean?
My draft pick about to come up.
What's that?
The Steelers pick.
He said my draft pick about to come up.
Yeah, the draft pick about to come up. That's why I was
the entire draft right now.
Yeah. But anyway,
it's the only sports thing that's been on in a month.
You know, Buffalo. Like I thought that the numbers would be up a little bit, higher too. But now that you just broke that down like you did, I can understand. We still in the green. We still good.
If you're in the green, you good, man. Don't hit the panic button.
World Trade.
If they got you in the amber, and you know that all your out of stock items been removed from your listing, and you know that you have nothing stranded, then it's a problem. You need to be picking up that phone, calling customer service, seller support.
I don't have a problem like that.
No.
If you don't have that problem, you're in the green. What you want, 1,000?
I'm saying don't sweat it.
You want 1,000?
Yeah.
The whole point of me saying something was, how are they going to knock me for not sending something in when they're not letting
you?
You're not getting knocked.
Huh?
You want 1,000? I mean,
I'm going to take you guys on a trip because I have to show you how sad we are about sports in our household. Look at those poor brackets. All empty. They're waiting for next year now.
Wow.
The whiteboard wall, and we do a bracket for each member in the family. We're so sad that March Madness was canceled.
Aww.
Yeah, that was crazy.
See,
what?
Sue's down too.
Restocking, read it.
500 for also due to not restocking.
Restocking.
Okay, you still in the green. So what are you tripping about? I already said if you 400.
They're just angry about it. They think it's unfair.
They may be angry, Dale, but they ain't angry when they get that check every 2 weeks. I guarantee you that.
I'll tell you what. Pittsburgh Anthony's been killing it on Amazon. And Nate, every day I'm hustling, he has been mass murdering Amazon. double-digit thousands. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
merchant
He has
fulfilled.
been
Yep.
killing it.
Yep. I'm
What do you?
I'm up
like,
in
what-
there somewhere.
Glass City Pickers. What do you guys sell on Amazon?
A little bit of everything. Toys.
Product.
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 Cool.
You do not
Good
say
answer.
what you sell on Amazon. I used to do Amazon. I don't do Amazon anymore.
Right.
No.
Why you fell out with Amazon?
You know, I didn't know what I was doing. It was before I was into YouTube, and it was too overwhelming, and I stopped doing it. But now Nate keeps trying to get me in it. He tries relentlessly to get me back into Amazon, and I will eventually. It just right now is not the right time for it.
Right.
But I will. I'll get back into it. Just not right now.
I'm here. I'm just refilling.
It's no problem. So I guess that's the talking point. We pretty much covered that talking point, and you know, if anything else, I don't see a whole lot of questions in the chat room for the guests, but I want to let everybody know in the chat room that I have my special guest tonight is Kelly, hip flipping mama, right?
Yeah.
And I have Dale, DLJ from PA. Definitely, I want to give another shout out to Jennifer Hayes for helping me get them on the show tonight. Definitely, you know, getting schooled on Poshmark because it was a lot of questions. I mean, I don't sell on Poshmark, and you know, I've been kind of, you know, doing a little research, getting back over to Amazon and eBay, do a little bit more research. But my wife, she really interested in Poshmark, so it definitely was a help to get those answers from you tonight, Dale. Now, Kelly, do you sell on Poshmark as well? Or No.
I have trouble buying off of Poshmark. I'm not touching it to sell.
Right.
No, I do Mercari and I do Bonanza, and I'm going to start doing Etsy. But no, I'm leaving Poshmark alone.
Okay. So we do at the end, towards the end of the show, we do a show and tell. I don't know if y'all saw that in the little description, but if you have some items you want to show that you may have in your store or you plan on putting in your store, you know, we'll like for you to go ahead and showcase that tonight. If you don't have anything, that's fine as well. But that's kind of like a little tradition that we have done with this show in the Glass City Picker Show. So if you have a few items and you want to show and tell them,
well, I've got.
Hey, y'all gonna go? You got to blow them up, Buffalo.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't want Jennifer to jump on me.
I've got some shirts.
Hold on, just a second. Oh. So
wait
Kelly,
a minute, that's so funny. Because wait,
are you making sure you got boobs?
No, I got Santa on underneath. I was Sons of Anarchy. They're not down there. I keep checking.
I got you. Hang on. Got mine in there too.
Hey, Kelly, we're gonna let you go.
I'm
first.
still waiting.
Me too.
I've got these shirts already drafted. Whoa.
Yeah, you first.
Already drafted up, ready to go. I just got to take photographs of them. I've got this jewelry all set to go for my next auction. I've got a whole nother set that I still have to clean. As far as eBay, Mercari, and all that, I'm cross-posting with Vendu for that. But it's, you know, I've got stuff everywhere. I wasn't prepared to like bring something out to show you. Really just that I've got prepared because that's what I'm going to be listing on eBay. But I got something really exciting to show you.
Ooh, show us.
Ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is an actual photograph. Mike Tyson.
Whoa.
Iron
And
Mike.
Rocky Balboa shorts.
Iron Mike.
And there's my Rocky right there. Okay, so here's the deal. Since I wasn't prepared for the whole show what you're gonna list, I'm gonna tell you a story. So my son, you didn't know this about me, did you? I'm hyper as hell. My son contacted this photographer because I have a favorite photo of Mike Tyson. And he found the photo. We found the photographer. He commissioned a photo from that same photo shoot of Mike Tyson and got a photograph. It's like 4.5 by 3 feet. Okay, it's huge. He got the photograph. It's a photograph. It got it home, and then he sent it back out to have it professionally framed. And that was one of my Christmas presents one year.
Oh, that was nice.
Mama is a huge boxing fan, and I need some boxing buddies. Please tell me one of you people likes boxing.
I have some boxing gloves for sale.
No, that doesn't count. Can you talk boxing?
Kelly,
what
one
you
of the
about-
people
what
in the
about boxing?
audience asked, "Is that really Mike Tyson?"
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he just got on Creed boxing shorts.
I duct taped Rocky Balboa costume short to his picture.
Yeah, Creeds. Yeah, them the Creeds.
Yeah. So because he's got just like a little thing on and he's kind of bulging. So I hit him. I hit it with the trunks. Okay, you can make me smaller now.
Big time, make her smaller, she said.
What?
Make her smaller, she said.
Yeah. Hold on. I mean, I was trying to take care of the chat too.
Whose show is this anyway?
All right. So who's next?
Dale, you
Are
got
you guys
anything?
ready?
Okay, Dale.
Okay. So funny thing, I won this Shop Goodwill lot. See this little? It's actually a toe ring because it's like open on the back. But I have like thousands of them. So I just put them on eBay in lots of 10. I think they're like good party favors for teens and preteens. Then hang on, I have.
Will that fit around the stem of a wine glass?
I wonder if you could use them for the stem of a wine
Okay,
glass.
you can
They were labeled as toe rings.
You can
They
close
put a little.
You
Right.
could try to sell those as for stem, on the stems of a wine glass.
Right. But yeah, see the
Another
foot.
good point. Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah. But then here's items that I just recently listed. So I got these Ann Taylor pants. They're size 16. Brand new with tags.
Nice.
Very nice.
Girl.
Another brand new with tags pair of Ann Taylor pants. This is a beautiful silk scarf.
Yes.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh,
It is
And that is by Salvatore Ferramongo. Very high, expensive.
that is gorgeous.
Brand. I don't know if anybody's a brand person,
It's even prettier
Kevin,
now.
where you at, Kevin?
Ferragamo.
right? It is so pretty.
Hi, Nana.
that.
Too.
Hey, Nana Tank.
We've got a pretty dress by Allie Rowe.
That's cute.
Very nice. I'm throwing everything around now. I have track pants for the guys in the group. A pair of Under Armour track pants.
Cute.
We've got a pair of Adidas. These are almost vintage. They're from 2002. But they-
Almost.
well, I think vintage is technically 20 years old.
Yes.
So they're almost vintage, but they're the Climacool, like the wide leg with the zipper at the bottom. What else do we have here? We have a dress. See, I'm probably boring the guys. It's all
No.
clothing items.
Why'd you stop her?
Dress.
Theo.
The guys are
Leo.
looking at you, honey, not the clothes.
Yeah, here's a Rolling Stones
Oh,
t-shirt.
Yes.
And then this is really funky. I think that this
double stitch.
no, it's from 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not a single
It's
stitch.
not vintage then.
No, it's not vintage.
Somebody's
this
trying to
interesting-
wear it like it's vintage.
It's not my style. It's but it's like an artsy kind of thing because it's totally like a handmade and it's
There's
it says
somebody
it's-
out there that will buy that.
Yes, there is.
exactly by Judy Lechtenstein. I looked her up and I guess she's an artist. She does, like felt animals and things like that, but somehow I came across a vest of hers.
There you go.
Somebody will buy that.
Yep, so that's all I have handy right now. Thank you for the time.
Hey, West Max Gary.
All right,
All right.
Glass City.
You want us to go next?
Yes.
All right, we got how do you say this little girl's name?
JoJo Sway.
Siwei Sawa.
Oh, yes, JoJo.
You know who I mean.
I
Got
do.
these at a really good price and sell them at a really, really good price on eBay. What else did we get? Oh, puzzles. We found these little.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually 12 puzzles in this. And honestly, we paid pretty much next to nothing for this, honestly.
$4.99.
And
Puzzles are good sellers right now.
yeah.
$4.99.
So that's another one. And then this was, we just got this today.
We got a lot of them.
And it was, you guys know My Pillow, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you getting sued.
Huh?
They are?
Yeah.
Well, we finna sell them.
So what?
We selling them.
Get it while you can.
Why are they being sued?
Yeah, I don't know the whole story on it, but I was reading the headlines. He's in some trouble. That guy is in some trouble.
Well, he really finna be hot now. He in some trouble.
I'll take care of this.
Everybody don't want his pillow.
So honestly, we got this pretty much on the clearance rack for next to nothing. You
Okay.
can go to my eBay store or my Amazon.
Smiles included.
And this is it. That's my best Vanna White. All right. That's it, guys
That's
and
it,
girls.
Buffalo.
I didn't even know we were supposed to bring things that we were going to sell.
Well,
I'm
you
sorry. I'm sorry,
in
Joe.
this room.
like, don't worry, you just a little
You
late.
good?
We had other business to take care of. Next time we get you, you'll be ready for us and be having some good stuff to put out there for us. It ain't no big
And
deal.
during,
This is what we do on our show.
Nana Tank, I think she probably got more information than I do, but I just came across a small blur about the guy getting sued, in trouble for something about some false advertisement or something.
I gotta say hi, Nan Tink. She's always so sweet.
My favorite part of the show is coming up. Buffalo Pepper turns down the lights, crawls in the tub, and puts the Marvin Gaye show on.
Let's get it on with the Barbies.
So Devil Dog, I'm not doing no Barbies tonight, man.
Wait, Sue,
Yeah.
they're on Amazon or my eBay store. No, really, I got it at Walmart.
Yeah, so for Kelly and Dale, they got this little thing started with D flipping particles. They called me the Barbie King.
Barbie
All right.
King. The Barbie King.
So I just want to show a couple things that I found in clearance. This stuff I'm holding for Q4. The PJ Masks, I found these at Walmart for $5.
wow.
And I have probably about 20 of these that I'm holding for Q4
Right.
in my storage. This item right here, cars. I found this at Walgreens they had marked it down to $6. And this is another item. I have, I think, 7 of these in the garage.
That's the racetrack?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is another item I'm holding to Q4.
Yeah, I seen those. But they wanted too much for them.
At Walgreens?
No, it wasn't at
Okay.
Walgreens.
Yeah. I mean, they
That was a
make
good
different
find.
they make different versions of it. So,
Yeah.
but
I'm gonna keep looking for it though.
this little guy right here, I found that at state sale before they shut down at States. I think I have 3 different figures of this one, and I was able to walk out at state sale with all 3 for $12.
Nice.
And last but not least, Devil Dog. Yeah, I do have a Barbie. So this Barbie right here, the 2013 Holiday Barbie. If you can find this right now, it's not selling for a good price on eBay, but if you can find it in close to a pristine condition without a lot of damage to the box, I sell all my Barbies on Amazon. And basically what I do, I collect them and hold them until Q4 and send them in. This Barbie right here on Amazon right now is $70.
Wow.
So if you want to make a little money with Barbies, you're approved to sell or ungated to sell these on Amazon. These Barbies move well. I think I sold over 173 Barbies last Q4.
Wow.
Now, do you pick them up as they're released, or do you get them at like garage sales and such?
Yeah, I find them like wherever platform where people trying to move them. If it's Facebook Marketplace, Let Go, what's the other place? Craigslist, and there's another spot I watch too for goods. And most of the people, it's like I got a lady I'm gonna meet next week. She actually her stepmom left her 800 Barbies, and she don't know what to do with them. So, I just basically told her that we can come up with the right price. I'm definitely gonna come get them. So, but yeah, that's what I do. I just look around for them. Sometimes I put an ad out, just let people know what I'm looking for, and I get a call or a message saying that, hey, I have 5 Barbies. Are you interested in them? And I just tell them what I'm looking for, because most of the Barbies, when they advertise the Barbies, they are new in the box. They've never been taken out the box, but the box is trash. And if the box is trash, it's really no value unless you're gonna lot them up and sell them on eBay. Yeah, so that's my little show and tell for tonight. So everybody's good. I want Still a Nation. Kelly and Dale, you go ahead and plug your channel in, tell people where to find you at and stuff, so people can subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Yep, I am.
Oh,
at the same time. Okay, I'll go. So I am DLJ from PA, as it says right there. And you'll find me by that name. That's my Poshmark closet, my eBay store, Instagram handle, YouTube channel, which you definitely want to check out. I actually just did this week, if you didn't see, a reseller impressions video, which everybody seems to really be getting a kick out of. I do impressions of Harry Tornado and Part-Time Pickers and Emily Conway and the blog Vintage, and it was a ton of fun. So, I have my, do you guys recognize this? The Fleet Enema guy from Commonwealth Picker.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I'll quick do my. So we've got some of these guys going out to our viewers.
That's him. That's him.
So yeah, you got to go check out that video. Everyone's having fun with that.
All right.
That is hilarious.
Okay. Kelly?
I am Hip Flippin' Mama on every platform. Instagram, YouTube, eBay, Mercari, Bonanza, even Poshmark, even though I'm not selling on there. I'm Hip Flippin' Mama everywhere.
All right. So y'all make sure y'all go out and like and subscribe to their channel.
For sure.
And like their videos. I'm definitely going to go in. And I think I did it already, but if not, I'm definitely going to go back and double check to make sure that I hit that notification button so that I can follow you all. And Glass City Pickers.
What's that, brother?
City?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Buffalo Picker, aka Barbie King, aka the man up here, aka what it does. Hey man, you know, we the Glass City Pickers, man. We around the way every Tuesday night. We weren't doing nothing this Tuesday night because we had to take us a little demo break and get our mind right and our focus back up because we was woe out. So we coming back around Tuesday night at 7:30. That's our show with our mentor.
As long as I don't have 100 boxes to pack, then I may have to cancel.
That's with our mentor on there with us. I believe Devil Dog gonna come hang out with us next week. I'm shooting at a couple other people to see if we can get us a nice.
Thanks to some of these people.
Okay, just 1 minute, so we can see if we can get some people out here, man. We just grinding, T. We not doing too much. We just grinding, staying focused, and staying safe and staying blessed. That's all we doing. So we like to say thank you to everybody that came out here.
Nana Tink, I love that you are supportive of the Steeler Nation.
Yes, Nana Tink.
Eric, Best Queen.
What's
I'm
up?
trying to go through this, guys. I can't say I'm old.
Devil D.
Nevermore Antiques. Marie.
Academic Pursuits said, Steeler kids, put your page up. They will follow.
Yeah, we was gonna purposely pass on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so we want to thank everybody for coming out to watch the show tonight. Spend time with us. She Sells by Sue is gonna be on the show next Friday. She's gonna be one of my special guests. The other guests I still got to confirm. But yeah, definitely want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank Kelly and Dale for taking time out of their busy schedule to be with us tonight.
Appreciate y'all.
Definitely
Thank
go
you
out
so
and like
much.
and subscribe to their channels.
Very
And I'm
good.
definitely gonna make sure I hit that
Yes, thanks,
notification bell.
ladies, for joining us.
We appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
You know,
Right,
This was
right.
great.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know.
So with
Turn
that
up.
being said, still a nation.
Steeler Nation.
Don't
And
bet.
then dance off.